Hi, kids. Okay, Halloween 2007. So, this point, when this comes out, it has been 5 years since Halloween Resurrection. Halloween H2O rose to new heights for the franchise, made $75 million at the box office. $75 million when it came out, opposed to the, I think, 70 that the original made in 78. So, made more money, but relatively to the times, not as high. But still, hadn't been that high ever. But then Resurrection comes out, only grosses about $37 million. And it didn't sort of create the kind of buzz the studio was hoping for. So, kind of discussed the best way to proceed with the franchise. Mustafa Akkad, Miramax, mostly disagreeing on what to do. There was various stages, various forms of mostly um, sequels and prequels being discussed, but nothing actually goes into production. And then November 9th, 2005, Mustafa Akkad and his daughter are killed in a suicide bombing in Jordan, at which point, largely, I mean, Akkad's son takes over for him, but it's mostly this time Miramax's say what happens with the franchise. So Miramax approaches Rob Zombie, mostly initially about just making the next one, Halloween 8. Um, but by this point, we've had House of Wax, Amityville Horror, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Haunting, The Fog. All of those have been remade in these years. So remakes are in fashion. So Zombie gets to do a remake, which surprisingly, this many films, this is the first time the film has totally been remade. It's been reinvented. We've ignored certain entries in the franchise, but now we're just remaking it completely. Rob Zombie's initial idea was to make two films. The first film would focus on young Michael, his childhood, and then being committed to the sanitarium, and then up. It would end with his escape. It would be the first 15, 21 years of Michael's life. And then the second part would be Michael in pursuit of Laurie. Miramax didn't go for that, so what Zombie does in the film, he just combines the two ideas. He sets about to make Michael scary. He thought he was too familiar to audiences, so he tries to reinvent Michael a little bit, mostly makes him a giant. And he also has a different take on Loomis. He sees Loomis as more of a quack doctor who's capitalizing on the fame, notoriety of one of his patients, sort of a little bit of an obsessive of one of his patients. So that's his take on Dr. Sam Loomis. So, talk about the content of the film a little bit. So, we've got Michael as a child, a little bit of a psychopath. He murders three people this time in Rob Zombie's version before he is institutionalized, and he kills another institutionalized as a child. So, little baby Michael Myers, four people before he's big, giant Michael Myers. 15 years later, he kills another eight people in escaping, which I think the original he only kills what, three teens on that night, and six people die altogether in the film. So kill count a lot higher in this remake. Gets out, I think he kills another 11 more for a total of 22 kills in one film alone for the monster Michael Myers. Of course, he's in pursuit of Laurie. Uh, Film ends a little bit differently, this time with Laurie shooting Michael in the head. Yeah. Zombie fills the film with some very familiar horror and genre faces. We get usual staples, like, or who would become usual staples for Zombie, like Sid Haig, there's Ken Foree. We get a Dee Wallace appearance. Danielle Harris, little baby Jamie Lloyd, she gets to return to the franchise. This time, she gets to play Annie Brackett. So she only gets to appear in one film. Spoiler alert. Then we get Bill Moseley. He's the usual for Rob Zombie, of course. Brad Dourif, Chucky himself, which is great. And then you get Malcolm McDowell, Alex himself, as Dr. Sam Loomis. Anyways, do you like the Halloween remake? Do you not like it? Why? Anyway, thank you for watching. Tell me in the comments. Like, subscribe. Bye.